You don't always have to travel abroad to see the wonders of the world. There's one right here in Worthing. Now, from the outside, the English Martyrs Catholic Church here in Goring-by-Sea looks pretty unassuming with its austere facade. But inside, it's a marvel of English eccentricity. Let's have a look. And this is it. It's a reproduction of the ceiling in the Sistine Chapel. One of the world's most famous works of art, recreated in this modest Catholic church. It's the only complete copy of Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel fresco in the world. It really is incredible. It's absolutely amazing. It transports you all the way to Rome, whilst Michelangelo had a team of assistants to help him with the original. This version has been done by one man alone, and his name is Gary Bevans. Gary, you really are a very talented chap.
Great, thanks.
Where did you get the idea from to do this?
It started off as a trip to Rome, a parish trip. A group of us from the church actually went out there for about a week.
Yeah.
And we saw the original being cleaned. And the colours were just magnificent. So it was half cleaned, so
yeah.
You could see the difference. So it wasn't until I came back to Worthing and looked at this, I thought, wow, wouldn't it be great to do a reproduction?
What was the church's reaction when you proposed the idea to them?
Well, I approached the priest, because I actually come here to Mass, and suggested it to him, and he said, well, do you think you could do it? I said, well, it'd be good to have a go. So he asked the bishop, got permission,
yeah.
And within a couple of weeks I started painting.
Unbelievable. And all the time, obviously, the church was in active use.
It was, yes. So it was difficult because I had to actually get scaffolding and work above the pews so that the services could continue during the day. Yeah. But it worked quite well eventually, yes.
And how long did it take?
It took, I estimated about 2 years,
yeah.
But it actually ended up 5 years, just over 5 years to complete.
Crikey. Are you a professional artist?
No, I've had no professional training at all, so I've always painted ever since I was a child. But I never went to art college or anything like that, so it was a leap in the dark, really.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
This was, it's over 10 years now that it was actually completed. So I check it now and again for cracks and things, but it's holding up really well. So with a bit of luck, it should see me out. Someone else can restore it.
Does it hurt when you look up? Does your neck ache?
No, I got used to it in the end. I had huge muscles, you know, I was like Schwarzenegger.
Big, thick neck, like
yeah.
Mike Tyson.
That's right. Yeah.
Now, the original in Rome is a fresco. The
Yeah.
images are painted onto wet plaster.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Well, obviously this building wasn't suitable for frescoes, so the actual ceiling was re-skinned in ply, and just like an exterior ply, and that was primed white. And it was painted with acrylic.
Oh, right.
Yeah, which on a white background gives a lovely sort of fresco effect.
Yeah, they're nice vibrant hues, aren't they?
So the colours that you see actually on the ceiling are the restored ceiling in Rome, so it's quite authentic colour.
Not surprisingly, the ceiling attracts many visitors to the church. At the height of the summer, up to 8 busloads of tourists visit each day. This really is your epitaph in a way, isn't it? You've left something on the planet for everybody to see. How do you feel about it now when you actually look at it?
Occasionally I look up and I think, I don't know how I had the time to do it, because I had a full-time job at the time. Yeah. So this was all my free time. So it was late into the night I used to paint. So yeah, I know every square inch on the ceiling, and I can think what I was doing on those particular days when I was doing each section. So it's a lovely memory.
And by trade, you're a sign writer?
Yes, that's what I do for a living, yes.
Well, to me, that is one impressive sign. Gary Bevans is a man with exceptional talent, and if ever you're in the area, please come and look at this ceiling, because it really is uplifting.